Greece has officially issued the long-awaited regulatory framework that explains exactly what documents Golden Visa applicants need under the new investment rules. And finally, these updates bring the clarity everyone's been waiting for. So let's break down what changed, why it matters, and how the new rules work in the simplest way possible. On November 11th, 2025, the Greek Migration Ministry published a ministerial decision that basically activates the new Golden Visa rules by telling investors, engineers, notaries, and lawyers exactly what supporting documents are required for the updated investment categories. It especially focuses on two special cases that were introduced in recent legal changes: buying a commercial property and converting it into residential use, and investing in a listed or heritage building, usually through restoration or reconstruction. And here's the good news. This decision removes the uncertainty that held back many applications. Now, everyone knows the exact wording that must appear in reports, the documents needed, and the steps required. The goal is very clear: give legal certainty, remove ambiguity, and help clear the Golden Visa backlog. Let's start with the first major case: investors who buy a property and convert its use to residential. The new rules introduce a precise, structured process, and the key figure here is the engineer. The engineer must certify that the change of use has been completed, and the ministry now requires a specific pre-approved text to be included. This makes the process consistent and ensures no engineer freestyles the wording. The change of use has to have happened after April 5th, 2024, which is when Article 64 of the 2024 law came into force. Finally, the report must be backed by official building documents such as a building permit, an approval for small-scale work, an updating building file, and a revised building permit. If the original permit was issued before April 5th, 2024, it still counts, as long as the permit was updated or revised after that date. So basically what the ministry is doing here is allowing some flexibility. Now, if the conversion involves an old industrial property, the engineer must add a second statement confirming that no industrial activity has operated there in the last 5 years, proven through documents such as electricity disconnection certificates or tax records. This prevents investors from buying an active industrial site and instant converting it. Next, let's talk about the second major case: listed buildings, Greece's architectural treasures. At the time of application, the investor's lawyer can file the Golden Visa application, but an important document must be attached: a notary certificate, which must clearly state the government gazette number that designates the property as listed, confirmation that this status hasn't been revoked, and when relevant, details about extensions, height additions, interventions, or the construction of new buildings on the same plot. So from the outset, the authorities know the investment is tied to a protected structure. Now, to renew the Golden Visa after 5 years, the investor must prove they've actually completed the restoration work. This is done via an engineer's technical report, again using pre-approved language confirming that all restoration or reconstruction obligations have been fulfilled. This ensures that listed buildings are not just purchased, but genuinely restored as intended by the law. Now, a major theme in the new ministerial decision is standardization, and this is what will really help investors and professionals. The ministry now provides exact pre-approved wording for certifications issued by engineers and notaries. Why does this matter? Well, engineers, notaries, and lawyers now know exactly what to write. No guesswork, no inconsistent phrasing. Government officials reviewing applications have a clear checklist, reducing subjective interpretation. And with these standard documents, fewer mistakes are being made, meaning fewer rejections and faster approvals. helping tackle the existing backlog. This is a very big step toward making the Golden Visa process smoother and more predictable. It might sound like a technical update, but in reality, it's a major milestone for Golden Visa investors as it brings clarity, structure, and a standardized process that benefits both applicants and authorities.